Hi, everyone. It's Deb. And this week I've been thinking more about patience as we deal with this coronavirus. And so I'd like to share a few thoughts and a breathing practice that you can do. So the other day I did record in the class that I did the Peace Meditation Circle, a guided visualization, or you could say imagery type of meditation to help us with patience. And well, maybe you're still not feeling very patient. There's a lot, that we've been dealing with in these last few weeks, and we will continue, to deal with this as we move forward with the pandemic. And patience is a virtue, and maybe a lot of us have run out of that virtue, right? And we have to remember we're not in control of this, and we have to allow things to unfold. And we would think before that um, we could just learn patience. Well, we don't usually learn it the easy way. I know I could speak for myself there. We don't learn when things are going nice and easy and flowing. We learn when there are times that are a little bit harder, like what we're dealing with right now. And when we're tested, and we're being tested, and we're given that opportunity right now. And what are you using for that opportunity? What are you practicing now with this opportunity? Are you taking time to slow down a little bit more? Are you taking time for more quiet practices? And if you are feeling stressed, quiet practices like meditation, yoga, reading, taking a walk, 6 feet distance, of course, uh, can really help you. Maybe you're doing some crafting, hobbies, things like that to help you. So, with this patience in our modern world, well, if we think about it, even in our own lifetimes, if I think about it in my lifetime, before we would have waited for a letter in the mail for weeks. Now we can send an email, right? We can get frustrated when we're not getting a cell phone signal or a web page to load. And those are things we have taken for granted, right? But here we are, and we're sequestered, we're cocooned, as I have been saying, as you know. And we have this opportunity. And instead of wasting that opportunity, let's take that opportunity to be in the moment now. And when we feel that patience isn't coming easy to us, we can use things, as I just mentioned, meditation, yoga, movement, even listening to maybe some beautiful music that's very calming, very soothing, maybe aromatherapy. I know, I'm a big proponent of that too. We have diffusers. I have a diffuser back here on the table there. Uh, I have one just about in every room to help keep things at a very calm, peaceful level. And so when I feel that I'm getting impatient, I ask myself, well, is this situation within my control? And if the situation, if I answered yes, and it is in my control, well, then I can actively try to find another way to work it or do something that could be less stressful for me. And then if the answer is no, well, and I can't seem to let the stress go, which probably many of us are in that place right now, we can move on to a breathing meditation like the following. And it doesn't take very long at all. So settle into a comfortable seat. And if you feel like you'd like to close your eyes, you can do so, or you could just lower your gaze a few feet in front of you. And you can just rest your hands on top of your thighs. And here, let's just take a deep breath in through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Just to begin to be grounded where we are. And so now this time, as we take an inhale, let's inhale and imagine that the breath reaches all the way to the base of the spine. We're letting our belly expand with the breath as well, okay? And then we'll breathe out through the nose. So breathing in, feeling it to the spine, and exhaling through the nose. Now, this time when we breathe in, we're going to imagine it coming to the base of the spine, and then it's just going to bounce up a little bit between the pelvic and belly bone. Belly button, pubic area, and the belly button area. So breathing in, bounce up, and then exhale through the nose. Now, this time when we breathe in, we're going to breathe in to the spine, let it bounce up all the way to the belly button now, between the belly button and the abdomen. And then exhale through the nose. So this time, when we take a deep breath, we're going to breathe in, imagining, it's going to the base of the spine. It bounces all the way up to our heart. Okay. So inhaling. And exhaling as you felt it bounce up to your heart. And then you could start all over again, inhaling to the base of the spine. And exhaling. And then inhaling between to the spine and then between, but letting it bounce up between the pubic area and the belly button. This time to the spine, bouncing up to the belly button and abdomen. And then this last time, inhaling to the spine, bouncing up to the heart. And just continue to breathe deeply. And with this meditation, it has two benefits. First, of course, the breath is a great benefit because when we're deeply breathing, we're slowing down. Okay, we're bringing more oxygen into our body. And then when we visualize, like we were, going to the spine, bouncing up to between the pubic bone and the belly button, and then as we go up, and then when we come up to the heart, what that's doing, it's giving us a place of focus. Okay, so increasing focus and reducing stress are really keys to improving patience. So if you are having a hard time with what's going on right now, using a breath practice like this, you could also just use the word patience on the inhale and on the exhale, or you could just break up the syllables. So patience, like pay, patience, patience. And you can use that also as a way to increase your focus, right? Because when we increase our focus, we're coming into the present moment, and then we're reducing our stress because we're breathing deeply. And as you know, I've been doing this for a very long time, 40 years. And yeah, there's times that I could still become impatient. You can ask my family. But I know I can slow down and I'm not as impatient as I used to be. And I can be grounded and do what I need to do when I can kind of come out of the worry and into the future idea. Well, what am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about that? And so this breath practice today will really help you with that. And if you're finding that you need a little guidance, a little more guidance than these videos, I can meet with you one-on-one using Zoom, and we can practice together. And I can help you, whether it's with breath work, if it's meditation, if it's yoga. I can do some yoga, some relaxing yoga, chair yoga, spiritual, if you need some spiritual guidance. I'm also a spiritual teacher. Uh, and anything that you may need right now, I'm here to help you. I've been doing this for a very long time. So I'm very grounded in my practice. And I like to share that practice with you and ways that you too can be more centered and more at peace and have more serenity as we go through this day by day with being sequestered in because of the pandemic. So remember, nice deep breaths, nice belly breaths, sitting upright. That's really going to help you to get through this. So thanks so much for being with me. And you can go to meditatewithdeb.com, or if you're here in Madison, Wisconsin, meditatemadison.com. Either way, you can get in touch with me. Like I said, if you wanted to work in some private sessions with me, I'm glad to do so. So thanks so much for joining with me. Namaste.